Meet Fabien Sassier, the French fitness model they call Yeti. More than just physique, he's charisma sculpted in motion. Trilingual, global, and impossible to scroll past, Fabian turns every post into proof that discipline can smile. He's the kind of presence that doesn't just fill a frame, he commands it. And with every reel, he reminds his followers that strength can be both powerful and playful. Born in France on July 30, 1995, Fabien Sassier has carved a reputation as both a model and a motivator. His presence online, especially through Instagram, under the handle YetiFitScore, showcases not just a physique, but an aesthetic, a careful mix of strength, artistry, and playfulness. With his striking beard and blue eyes, he quickly became recognizable in the fitness world. But what makes him memorable isn't only how he looks, it's how he communicates. Whether he's sharing training snapshots, beach moments, or quick reels, Fabien always delivers with a wink, an invitation, and a message that fitness is as much about joy as it is about muscle. Fabien's story began like many, a teenager discovering weights, chasing progress one rep at a time. But unlike most, he turned that journey into an international platform. He started posting fitness content in 2018, and what began as simple updates evolved into a feed admired across languages and borders. Today, he's trilingual, fluent in French, Spanish, and English, and that gift lets him connect with followers from Paris to Madrid to Los Angeles. By mid-2023, Instagram awarded him the coveted blue check, solidifying his status as a global influencer. Verified not just by an app, but by an audience that sees consistency, authenticity, and energy in everything he does. Beyond the visuals, Fabien shares a philosophy that sets him apart. As he once wrote, "For me, the gym is more than training. It's a place of well-being, self-growth, sharing, and human connection." He's not shy about old-school roots either, reminding fans that sometimes the classic methods are the best ones. And when workouts get tough, he pushes with words that feel universal. They say mind over matter. I believe if you block the mind, nothing will matter. Nothing will stop you from getting where you want to be. These lines, scattered across his posts, aren't just captions. They're mini manifestos. They turn scrolls into pauses, and pauses into motivation. Fabien Sassier isn't just a French model with a following. He's a presence. They call him Yeti. And like the legend, he's larger than life, unforgettable, impossible to miss. But unlike a myth, Fabien is real, visible, and here to inspire. His journey is proof that discipline doesn't have to be cold, that muscle can carry warmth, and that charisma can live in every rep. For those who stumble upon his page, it's not just a workout they see. It's a lifestyle, a smile, and a reminder that confidence is the most magnetic muscle of all. And if Fabien's story made you stop, smile, or even want to hit the gym, then stay with us. Subscribe to Admire Adam for more stories of style, strength, and charisma, because the journey of admiration has only just begun. There are countless names and faces waiting to be celebrated, and Fabien is just the start of what's ahead. Every story here is more than a profile. It's an invitation to admire, to connect, and to be inspired. Meet Fabien Sassier, the French model the world calls Yeti. His presence is the kind that doesn't just appear, it arrives. A glance at his images and you see more than definition. You see discipline carved into form. He's a man fluent in 3 languages, but his body speaks a 4th, the universal language of strength and presence. And in every frame, he proves that confidence can be silent and still be heard everywhere. He is not just someone you follow, he is someone you remember. And like a character in a story, every post he shares feels like the next chapter unfolding. Born in France on July 30th, 1995, Fabien's journey began in quiet weight rooms where repetition turned into transformation. By 2018, those early sessions became posts, reels, and updates that traveled far beyond his hometown. His followers grew across continents, carried by captions and images that crossed borders as easily as he did. By the summer of 2023, the checkmark appeared, proof that what began as one man's pursuit had become a global platform. And with every milestone, he showed that consistency isn't glamorous at first, but it becomes legendary in time. He proved that discipline, when repeated day after day, becomes its own kind of beauty. But Fabian refuses to let fitness be reduced to vanity. In his own words, the gym is a sanctuary, a place for well-being, for growth, and for connection. He treasures the old methods, reminding us that tradition carries power. And when he speaks of mindset, his message cuts deeper than steel. Block the mind and nothing matters. Free the mind and nothing can stop you. These are not just lines on a feed, they are a philosophy carried in sweat and in silence. They remind us that strength is not just measured in muscle, but in resilience, and in the courage to show up again and again. These words are why his posts live longer than the scroll. They become lessons hidden in captions, waiting for the right reader. Today, Fabien Sassier stands not only as a model, but as a figure, a myth given form. They call him Yeti, but he is no ghost. He is a presence alive on screens, in words, and in the discipline he shares. His journey is proof that admiration is not about fantasy. It is about seeing someone real and realizing what is possible. Fabian reminds us that fitness is not a vanity project. It is a human story written in motion. And when you look at him, you don't just see a body, you see the hours, the repetition, and the faith behind it. And if his story moved you, stay close. Admire Adam is where strength, style, and character are given voice. Fabian is only one chapter in a book that is still being written. Subscribe, follow, and be ready. Because admiration never ends, it only grows. And here, every story is a reminder that what we admire in others is also what we can ignite in ourselves. The story of Fabien Sassier is more than a feature. It's an invitation. Fabien Sassier doesn't just walk into a room, he strolls in like he owns the lighting. Call him Yeti, call him Fabian, call him the guy who makes you check your own reflection twice. Whatever the name, the effect is the same. Scroll his Instagram, and it's a mix of flex and fun, strength wrapped in a smile that says he knows exactly what he's doing. He's not only posting workouts, he's posting winks. He's not only showing progress, he's showing personality, and that's the secret. With Fabian, it's never just muscle, it's charisma on display. And it's why millions stop, stare, and stay. He was born in France in 1995, and somewhere between teenage workouts and posting in 2018, he figured out the formula. People don't just want to see a strong body, they want to feel a connection. That's why his captions hit as hard as his sets. Sometimes it's motivation, sometimes it's humor, sometimes it's that teasing energy that makes you wonder if he's talking directly to you. And when he switches between French, Spanish, and English, the effect is the same. No matter what language, the vibe translates perfectly. By 2023, Instagram gave him the blue check, but let's be honest, his followers had already crowned him verified long before. For them, Fabian had already become a favorite character in their daily scroll. And then there's the way he talks about fitness itself. For him, the gym isn't just about training. It's a place of well-being, of growth, of connection. He loves the classics, reminding everyone that sometimes the old school ways never fail. And when it comes to mindset, he doesn't hold back. They say mind over matter, he writes, but if you block the mind, nothing will matter. Nothing will stop you from getting where you want to be. That's Fabian in a nutshell. Motivational, a little bold, and always direct. It's the kind of message that makes you nod and smile while scrolling. It's also the reason fans screenshot his captions as if they were posters for their walls. So when people call him Yeti, it makes sense. He's big, bold, and impossible to miss. But unlike a myth, Fabian is right there in front of you. A presence you can watch, hear, and connect with. He's not just a fitness model, he's an experience. the kind of experience that sticks with you long after you've closed the app. And that's why people keep coming back, not only for the physique, but for the energy that comes with it. When he posts, you don't just double tap, you feel like you've joined a conversation. And if you felt that spark even for a moment, then stick around. Admire Adam is where figures like Fabian shine, where charisma meets strength, and where admiration is more than just watching, it's celebrating. Subscribe today and join us, because Fabian is only one of many who turn presence into inspiration. And trust me, the stories ahead are only getting bigger, brighter, and bolder. Here, admiration is never passive, it's active, alive, and always growing.